Hi, I'm Scott from Brand Tools.
Hi, I'm Darren from Rubi.
And this is the TC125 G2, new to 2024. First off the bat, what's the difference between the G1, the older G1 should I say, and the new G2?
Okay, so a lot of the features and benefits to the actual cutter itself is the same. The big improvements is to do with the rails. So where before we only had an 1100 rail, we now have the larger 1550 rail, which is better for your 1200 tiles. And then we also have the smaller 650 size rail. It just means you can do a much wider range of tiles rather than having a huge overlap to the rails themselves. Other features and benefits is the new and improved suction cup has a better 2 points fixing point onto the rails, so more secure. Certainly stronger pins that go between the rails, they will hold it more secure and steady as it goes along. Larger, more stable clamps, and just overall the way that it goes into the rails itself is more clamped in, so there's less chance of it lifting as you're cutting.
Mm-hmm. So we get two 1550 rails, a 650 rail. I assume that means they can all be pushed together.
That's correct, yeah. So it's giving you just over a 3.7 metre sort of cut in the overall length. Mm-hmm. Certainly when you're doing pathways or flower areas, you can do one long cut throughout.
So if you're borders, you can put the clamps.
Yeah, so you overlap the tiles, and then you can sort of do the full length. Or if you're working on sort of a 2.4 metre tile, the large slabs, which is starting to become more popular, you can obviously suction this to it and do one complete cut.
Mm-hmm. Excellent. And has the machine itself changed?
No, so the features of the actual TC125 car is still the same as before. It's mainly to do with the rails. So you still got the part that you can put an extractor straight onto it, which takes away all the dust. You have the feature of connecting it straight to a hose, and also you've got a 25mm plunge to it, so doing a wide range of different depth tiles. Mm-hmm. The main thing that has changed is just how it interlocks into the rail. Now it's completely secure. This will not come off the rail at all.
Excellent. And one of the questions we get, we've got a few questions anyway, but especially we get advice, or people asking for advice from the landscapers market. Mm-hmm. Is this able to cut 20mm porcelain? 100%
guarantee that you can do 20mm porcelain. It's still advisable to maybe do it into maybe 3 passes, depending on exactly what you're working on, just because you're working on a smaller blade to get a nicer finish, less strain on it. But once that rail is suctioned in place, you can do your pass and then come back to the start, and you know you're going to be guaranteed on that line, and then do your pass again. So down to the plunge of 25mm.
What I've noticed is also not included in the G1 is this.
Yes, so this here is just to help set it up. So you've got two different levels. You've got your 45-degree angle and you've got a 90-degree angle, mm-hmm. And this will just slide onto the end of the rail. So once you set up, you can make sure that each point throughout the rail is in the same place on the tile. So to give yourself a straight line.
Nice and simple.
And then one last feature is that it also has a full mitre. You can obviously just clamp it like that, and it puts it into a mitre position.
Oh yeah.
And then once it is clamped in, it will hold that line all the way through, give you a nice, crisp, steady line for the mitering side of things.
Thank you, Darren.